In today's video, I got the best settings for the Nintendo Switch 2 that you guys need to be using if you play on the Switch 2. But these also work on the Switch 1, of course. But before we get into that, guys, be sure you guys use code Zenterr in the Fortnite item shop. This is the best way to support me, and I really appreciate it. Since I'm out here grinding, trying to pump out the Switch 2 content, make sure to leave that code in the item shop. But yeah, before we get into the settings, let me just show you guys some gameplay with these settings to show you guys how insane you can become on your Switch 2. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. But before we get into the video, I have a giveaway for you guys. So as you guys can see right here, I use PlayVital's accessories, both the thumb cushion caps, the LED charging cable, and a bunch of other accessories. But here's how you guys can get 2 products for absolutely free. All you need to do to enter this giveaway is like the video, of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment W PlayVital in the comments. And with that, you're entered into the giveaway. But yeah, huge shout out to PlayVital, and I will be finding the winner in my Discord. So yeah, be sure to join that if you guys haven't already. But with all that being said, let's get back into the video. Bro, let me hit him, bro. Like, just die. Like, what is he doing mid water, bro? Like, bro, give me your, bro. Get your what? Get out of my game, man. Little annoying. Oh my god, get out! My god. No. Get out of here, bro. Oh, it's a 1v1. What? Get out of here, bro. Like, what? Alright, so getting right into these settings. Starting off, I have my brightness on 100%. I have my colorblind mode on Triton up, which is the reason to why my game looks so good, as you guys just saw in the gameplay. Pretty good, like color wise. I have my colorblind mode on Triton up and strength on 10, and I have this on off and this on disabled. Now getting over here, there isn't really much to say on the volume. I've adjusted this, like I put sound effects, cinematics, and picture on 50 because that's how I had it on my Switch 1, and it's pretty good. Visual sound effects though, that is really important that you guys have on because this way you can see on your screen like where people are shooting from and stuff like that. So yeah, that's really convenient. And licensed audio, I have this on mute because I don't want any copyrighted music playing since I do content. If you don't do content, just keep it on play. Voice chat, just personal preference really. So yeah, getting over here, I have my matchmaking region on Europe because I live in Europe. You guys just put it on the one that is best for you. If you don't know which one that is, just look at the MS, the one with the lowest MS, put it on that. Getting down here, I have toggle sprint on, auto open doors on, works really well with my binds, which I will be getting into later in the video. Mental execution on hold jump, this also works well with my binds. Getting down here, I have preferred item slots. Let me just show you guys how I have my preferred item slot. So I have my SMG here, shotgun here, my AR here. It's really easy for me, I feel like, because I just shoot my shotgun, switch to the SMG right here, shoot my shotgun, just switch to the AR, and then I just have like shields, you know, and medkit, you know. And moving on down here, I don't use simple edit, especially with my binds. I feel like the normal way of editing is way better. Disable pre-edit optional off, and I have auto confirm edits on both because the way I edit, this is the controller I currently use. I don't use the Switch 2 Pro controller, and let me tell you guys why. It's because it has paddles in the back. I have binds that are for non-claw, and I use my controller like this. I will be getting into it later too. Yeah, just know that I still use this controller right here. I'm trying to get better on the other controller, but for now I'm using this controller right here. Let me know if you guys want a video on me trying to improve, like trying to get really good on the Switch 2 Pro controller. But for now, I don't know, there's just something about this controller, and it works on the Switch 2 as well. So yeah, but yeah, auto confirm edits on both. So the way I edit is I press this, and this, you see. And to reset, I press this and this. I will be getting more into it later in the video. You guys see how I'm using all my 4 fingers right here, so paddles wouldn't really be convenient. It isn't really comfortable to do with your pinky, whatever. I'm gonna get into it later in the video. Now this context, yeah, I have this on. Yeah, this is just the default. FOV as well is default, and yeah. And getting over here, I have my damage numbers on list and my damage numbers scale on 125%. The reason for this is because this shows you on your screen, like really shows you on your screen how much you're hitting people for. Like it shows you like clearly how much, because this is the max. And HUD scale, I have this on 70% because like Fortnite automatically puts your HUD scale on 100%. I feel like that's way too big. It covers up your screen too much. 70 is just perfect. Anything below that you can't see, or you can see, but it's not that, like, you know, it's not that clear. I feel like just 70% is just perfect. And this, yeah, if you guys need this, go ahead. The reason I don't use gyro is because you have to move your controller around like this to aim, and it's just not comfortable. You know, no pro players use this as well. Like I'm really trying to get good too, so yeah, I can't use this. This is only for creative. I feel like you can get really good on this. But so yeah, moving on. Mouse controls, I mean, I did make some sensitivities for this just for one video. If you guys haven't watched that video, you guys should definitely check it out after this one. It was one of my hardest challenges like ever. But yeah, this sensitivity probably isn't that good, but yeah, let's just move on, man. Mouse controls, if you guys don't know what that is, it's like when you can use your Joy-Con as a mouse. Yeah, I made a whole video on that. If you guys are curious on that, you guys can check that video out. Vibration, I have this on off. The reason for this is because your controller just vibrates and stuff like that. It's not comfortable when you're getting hit. It's just not good. Now, what you guys have been waiting for though is the sensitivity for the Switch 2. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So I have my build mode sensitivity on 1.7 and edit mode sensitivity on 2.1. And getting down here, I have my look horizontal on 45 and look vertical on 45% too, and no boost. Getting down here, I have my ADS look horizontal and ADS look vertical on 12% and no boost again. And getting down here, I use the linear and full aim assist, of course. And here, 13% dead zone on the left and on the right as well. So yeah, that was the sensitivity. Now getting over to the binds. First, let me just go over the things that are different with my binds and why I've made it this way, you know. So yeah, obviously, let's just start here. I have jump on right stick and crouch on B, and I sprint on right D-pad. The way I sprint is I move forward like this and I press it like this. Yes, sir. Now getting into the editing, which I did explain earlier in this video, but I want to explain one more time. Let me just pull out the Switch 2 Pro controller as well, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, right? But I don't want to connect it now, so let me just not touch any buttons. But yeah, here we have the Switch 2 Pro controller. Really beautiful controller, honestly. But what I can't get good at the moment is just the paddles. I feel like they're placed pretty good. However, I hold my controller like this. Now every time I edit, I accidentally press hard, and then it's just like my fingers, it gets a little, like, how can I say it, like twitchy, like grippy, you know. So even though I edit with my left, it's like I edit with my left, right, with this button right here. I'm holding it like this, right? And then when I edit, I go like this. Look, so it's like this pinky, I accidentally click this button as well, and it's not comfortable. But if you hold your controller like this, I can see how this works. But I hold my controller like this, and it works really good for non-claw, which is the reason, you know, I have these non-claw binds. Yeah, so I don't know how to get good on this controller. If you guys want a video on that, let me know. But for now, I'm gonna just go over the binds I use for my Switch 1 Pro controller, which does not have paddles. I feel like they should have added like some detachable paddles so you can like choose whether or not you want to play paddles or no. But hey, it's fine though. So yeah, but with that being said, the way I edit is I press this, and this like this. And to reset, I press these two buttons. Once you get this down, you'll become insane at editing. With all of that yapping and stuff like that, let me just go through my binds so you guys can get them all correct. Obviously, if you want my binds, I would recommend it, because if you play non-claw, these are the best binds. But yeah, let's get right into it. And guys, if you made it this far into the video, comment I made it this far into the video, or just something like that. I made it. And like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I spend a lot of time on these videos and I really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and use code Zenterr in the Fortnite item shop. This is the best way to support me, and I really appreciate it, because guys, please support me. Guys, I broke my bank account when I bought the Switch 2 retail price with the Pro controller, man. But yeah, with that being said, I love you guys and peace out.